What up, everybody? On a nice ass Sunday. Too bad the NFL really ain't dropped yet, but we got a little bit of college. I think I'm gonna do a checklist every time he does his "you all need to back the fuck off" videos. Those are the ones I like to analyze because there's so much pipe dreams in there. It's fucking hilarious, and he's growling like you could tell it really agitates him. So let's go down the checklist here. I didn't get all the gist of it, but I watched enough to understand that. Okay, Chance Wilkins, Cyraxx, are you too stupid to realize that people are gonna troll you on your merch? So let's throw factoid number one out. They're gonna load your shit up and then claim fraud, probably a bogus card, just to troll you. Don't you understand? Nobody's buying your merch. Okay, let's get that let's get come to that understanding so there's no disappointment. So when you see a bunch of sales right on your merch for a shirt with your infested cock on it, or your glory hole shower curtain, or whatever it is that you may be selling these days, um I have no clue what it is. I don't look at your shit. I just seen the troll versions of what Marty did way back in the day. Okay, so nobody's buying that. So let's get that fact in the category one, and then maybe that will calm you down. So you've been trolled there too on your merch every time. So you're not making money from your merch like we try to explain to you. Nobody wants to wake up in the morning and go for a jog with your fucking a sweat jacket with your scabby pus bald head on it talking about Cyraxx Nation. Come on, bro. Come on. But we know how you are, so let's move on to the next one. You're not coming to anybody's house. If you really would like to come to these trolls' house, I'm sure people would love to give you an address, love to meet you. Hell, I'm sure there's some dudes out there that are willing to travel to your lake and whip your ass. You're not doing anything. That's a fact. You're a coward. You're a pussy. You can't fight. Um, you might be able to freak out and maybe scratch. People would probably be scared to touch you, honestly. So you would have that going for you. Like if I split your fucking head open, um, yeah, I don't know. I'd be afraid of it. I'm not even gonna lie. Pus, scabs, lice, whatever's on you, your smell. You know, I've fought some pretty smelly dudes. Um, I can only imagine with you. So number two fact, you're not going anywhere and you're not fighting anybody. Okay. Cyraxx can't fight. He doesn't leave the house, and he's all threatening bullshit talk. That's been done 50,000 times too. And your little growling fucking, I can't take it no more, dude. That's all I got. Number three, you do have the privilege in this United States here to get your fucking scabby, infested, pus pocket ass off your ass. Okay? Stop gaming, jerking off to trans porn, and you can go get a job. You have that right, bro. You don't need a car. You really don't. Go down to the store. You could get a job that where the company gives you a car. Hello? Those are always great. You could drive a truck. You could be a janitor, like I say, you fit the bill for. Um, there's a lot of shit. So you do have that right here to go get a job. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone. I think that was number three. So you're wrong there. All you do, okay, well, I guess we'll slide to number four, which combos with that. You are not working hard. Hell, the people who do fast food, I'll be honest, they work pretty fucking hard. People used to make, you don't have to make a burger and this and that. them motherfuckers in there, grilling up some shit, fast paced McDonald's. Those cats, 8, 9 hours a day are working hard. Driving, that's hard work. Concrete. When I was young, construction field, I was a heavy equipment operator. Loved it. One of the best paying jobs you can have as far as that field goes and everything. But you're in there, they push your limits. Yeah, you're sitting down, but you'll piss blood at the end of the day running one of them big dogs. Trust me. And I was young. Beat the fuck out of me. Busting up the concrete, fucking lifting it, doing road work. Construction laborers, roofers did that when I was young. Had to eat. Didn't care for it because it's hot as hell, but I did it. Had to eat. Those guys work hard, okay? Let me decipher the difference between it. A dude living off his grandma and stepfather, like I said, jerking off every day, grooming kids, making a beat on a free sample software thing, and playing a piano like Liberace, like you do, and the guitar like I don't even know what that was. That's not working hard. You're getting them mixed up. You know what I'm saying? That's mixed up. I could even say, of course, a caregiver. They work hard. You're not a caregiver. You're not working hard. Sally and Ed don't want you there. So again, Cyraxx, let's stay on the facts, okay? We all know this. You can't dodge around them. These are the facts. Masturbating 8 times a day or whatever you do, putting stuff in your body, hoping you could lure or trick another Heather to come there, okay? And again, making a poor ass fucking diarrhea beat, and not taking care of yourself is working. Dude, taking a shower, cutting your nails, and healing yourself is working hard. You still don't even do that on that level. Okay, so let's move along. We're gonna get all the facts out. You never had an e-racing career. Never. No one's ever signed you, paid for you, or whatever. You can't join like a clan and say, oh, they signed me and I got a group. I could join a clan on fucking Warzone or fucking old SoCon, or any of that bullshit. Join a guild. You're still the garbage of the guild. They're not paying you for it, and you're terrible. Okay? You're terrible. You're just a moderate video game player. I don't know. I love games. I've played them fucking Atari and up, Nintendo, Final Fantasy Online, PS2. Love the art, I'm a role-playing dude. And SOCOM, old SOCOM Warzone, until motherfuckers cheats. When the cheats come in, I go. Because then you never know really what your skill level is, because motherfuckers are cheating. I hate that shit. I love game. I'm not no pro. And I'm not good at racing games, but I could probably beat you. You're terrible. I think the common guy, Marty, should have raced you because he could have just probably put you into the wall and ran past. You're terrible. You're garbage. But on top of that, I don't even care if you consider yourself good. I've watched you play Warzone. I'll own the fuck out of you. You're a camper and you have no movement and you're done. But you're not getting paid for it. I'm not getting paid for it. Never. Drinking my Mountain Dew, but Diet Mountain Dew, of course. Sludge. So we're going to breaking down all these facts, what you're not and what you're getting on there spewing, spewing live. So we wrote down that you're not a fighter. You never had an e-racing job, never had a career. You don't work hard. Again, you're being trolled on people. Nobody wants to buy your shit. You're not, let's get this fact out too. And we've been over it a million times. You're about done anyways. You're not a caregiver, bro. They don't want you there. They don't need you there. And, again, you do have that right to go get a job, but you opt not to. That's why it all trickles down to you're a lazy piece of slobby, nasty shit. Okay? That's not all that you have. You're none of them. Okay, you don't make good beats. You don't have music, Cyraxx. Nobody understands it. Nobody's listened to it. You can't make a living off your music. Okay, let's let these just sink in. Okay, let's do the can'ts. You can't make a living off your music. Okay, you can't. It's terrible. You know this. Nobody's buying it. You can do it as a hobby. You know, I think some of us might that don't understand it. I'm not good with the shit at all. So yeah, you have some skill level of make it, but that's all it is. It's just an average a skill level. Maybe you could take that and get with the right company or put an app out because you have some computer skills. Those are considered skills in life that you do have. I will give you a credit for that. So you have an ability to work with that type of stuff. Now the shit you make is garbage, but if you were using your abilities for a company, I think you could have got a job. You know, put your beanie on, get some good clothes, and go to a place that might need you to do some. You might be able to edit a show. You might be able to work on someone else's YouTube channel. But let's go right now where all that stops. N lover, N boy, Jew this. I hope you burn in hell rot. You know, you can't use racial slur. You're done on that. Nobody's really going to give you a second chance. And then obviously there's the underage girl thing with you sending, you know, you have some, you know, fetish with doing that. So with those two things being out on the internet on you, it is pretty rough. Now you might find a company or put an application in somewhere, which you won't do because you don't even have none. But I'm just saying, if you did, yeah, the trolls would probably get you fired. But again, that's brought upon you. You've brought that upon yourself. So you are stuck there. And you'll have to deal with the day-to-day shit that the trolls put you through. So you can go live, you can talk to your people, you can do all that. You're just not going to make a living off of what you want to do. That's already set in stone. Thank you, Hank Hill. I appreciate it. I'm not really going for the subs, bro, but I'm, you know, just like everybody else, we're all intrigued with this dude. And that's all. Just putting out like content to I guess countering the delusion like everybody does. I'm gonna move off Cyraxx and probably do just like some overall cool topics just because I like to talk when I have free time, talk about some life venture shit like that. But anyways, I'm rambling. So like I say, back to that, you're like, he's not going to make a living off of any of those things because he has set it in stone. You know, who he wants to be. You just can't do that. Hell, even if you don't like black people or Jews or however you feel, you know, you can't get on here and do that and expect for it to just to blow over. Now, I know everybody thinks he's slow and he gets a pass for all that, but let me tell you something. Cyraxx knows exactly who he is, and what he's doing. He knows exactly that stuff. So, like I say, the delusion runs pretty wild. So checklist, I think I've covered most of the what he was growling about. Again, he's not going to beat anybody up. I mean, he writes checks that his ass can't cash because one day someone's going to catch him. I mean, you know, Akron's loaded with, you know, diversity. So he better watch his tune, you know. He says he busts his ass, which is like I covered a total, you know, we all know that that's just silly talk because sitting in your room, living off Sally, all that type of stuff is not busting your ass all day. You know, I'll give him the fact that when you get on this computer and to learn all shit, I could barely learn the live streaming and to make and edit. Yeah, those, you know, I would say like the Skull Kid and what's the other Smeckle Cat? He does pretty good. You know, I'm pretty sure they put the time in. He's got his soundboards. He does the calls for the other lady, the weirdo lady, the trans lady. So yeah, that shit, dude, that shit's definitely time consuming. And I would probably put that under the hard work label because it will fucking fuck with your mind, this computer shit. I'll admit it. I'm not even close to on anybody's level on that shit. Those guys got miles on me. Fuck, Marty's better than me. His shows were, he did a lot of shit that I thought, oh, that was just basic. Fuck no, that shit's tough and aggravating. One foul up can fuck you up. All that shit. So yeah. Anyways, going back to that, I'm trying to think all the other stuff. Yeah, yeah, exactly, dude. I got the money to sink into this shit. I think I'm gonna have to take a course. I'm really even though I'm a little bit older, dude, not too old, but older. I haven't been into school for a long time. I'm actually thinking either do it YouTube wise. I guess I could look at the shit, Hank, but I might have to take a course. A lot of it's common sense, but I guess it doesn't come to you until you've actually like, oh, or you realize like that does the button does this for that. It's common sense to the people who've been doing it, like generations who've been working with computers. I'm not really in that generation. I'm the meat and potatoes, grind them out type of dude, whatever. I mean, I'm savvy to a point, I guess, because I do have kid that's into it and all that stuff, but not like some of these cats that are doing this skull kid on the video and the music editing. And again, I say about Cyraxx, as filthy, dirty, nasty puss boy that he is, um he does like, look, if he wasn't Cyraxx, he might be able to use and I don't know what level he's on. I'm not good enough to grade like you guys. You people Cyraxx's age or people who do that like Skull Kid could grade him what level he's on. But I don't think if he was a nasty person and done what he's done, he could probably use that for a job. Especially now, dude, they're hiring for everything. So he could probably produce somebody's YouTube channel or help with music or actually make $1, an honest buck doing that stuff. But again, it's Cyraxx, and he ruined that with the hate. And you can't even be thinking about. Again, I'm a father. If he was on the other end, to my younger daughter, woo, I'm gonna drive to Akron, and that's just people who know me. That's just straight up. He's getting, we have to. He has to catch him, he just has to get it. That's just that. Most dads, 99% are going to do that. You can't fuck with that underage shit. Even calling, grooming, whatever, he needs to stay in his lane. He's in his 30s. He needs to be an honorable man, stay right in there. Let's see, 30, 31. I wouldn't probably date under 25 and I guess go no higher than 45. So he has a great lane to present himself, to find a woman, to court somebody. Hey, look, I'm Chance. This is what I do for a living. He doesn't have any of that going for him, and he knows that. That's why I'm saying he's so calculating in what he does. The thing that people don't understand about Cyraxx, he's fucking super smart, dude. He's smart enough to know where he fits in. And most of them dudes don't know. He found a lane and he's smart enough. He knows he ain't got no car to go meet him. He knows he's not going to be on To Catch a Predator. But he'll fuck with that texting and that video chat to get his nut. He'll fuck with that. That's who he is. That's why I say don't feel sorry for him. He's delusional, but I don't think he has no slowness about him. And he knows exactly who and what he is. He does. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. I covered like all the, let's see, you're right. He admitted that if he introduced, right. Right. Yes. Let me see the best thing to break him down. Like you could see he's that spoiled brat that's just right. Rinse. Exactly. He just wants to be left alone, like he screams about. He wants to be left alone. He doesn't want no change. That's the thing. He's there in Sally's house. If Cyraxx could freeze time, he would freeze it right now. He don't have no responsibilities. He can do this internet stuff, and he could, he's been exposed a little bit. I would probably rewind it about right before Kate. Cyraxx would freeze that time period right before Kate. His exposure. He knows what he wants. He knows, and that's why he's angry. You see, that's why he's upset. He has no sorry for hurting a girl. He has no sorry for doing any of that stuff. He's sorry for getting caught. That threw a wrench in his daily plans of getting up. Right. Yeah, that too. Yeah, if it didn't matter, like he says he's gonna quit, he gets the triggers out of everybody, like, ooh, Cyraxx is gonna quit. Nobody cares no more. And it's kind of become he knows also, see, this is how smart he is too. He knows it's become a thing for him. Back the fuck off. I'm quitting. I need to take time for my family. Those have become his homemade memes. He knows he gets attention. Those are attention grabbers for him. Hence why he's done them so many times. He knows. So when you think about it, you got it, Hank. We all know. Smart people. That's why I love meeting people in life. I'm a personal person. I just like to see the way other people live and stuff like that. Like, who are they? I love meeting people. He knows he's quite the character. He knows all this stuff. I guess that's what makes him intriguing to everybody, because he exactly knows what he's doing. He knows what he is. And again, his anger is only mad because people are throwing wrenches into his shit. He was getting away with it. I bet you him and Vadi, I guarantee you they groomed tons of under 16, 16 or 18-year-olds, 16-year-olds. I guarantee it's South, not North. I guarantee they were on there grooming. And I think a long time ago, I don't know how long you've been around for this, but I do believe one time somebody covered, and I don't know if it was Marty or Boy Blue or something. I don't know who it was, but somebody covered that him and Vadi, there you go. Him and Vadi had a underage youth group. That was definitely like you couldn't be over 16. It was something really weird. Now I can't remember the depths of it, but yes, Vadi had some type of teeny bopper youth group. And him and Cyraxx were talking to youth about pregnancy and what they did. They were talking about sex, but they were making it sound like it was coming from a counselor, not like, hey, I just want to bone you, show me your tits, anything like that. They were using it in a professional manner, like Vadi was, to I guess get the rise or the experience out of the underage people that they were talking to. Now I can't remember who said this. It might have been Marty, but I know for a fact it was said. So it was very, very strange back then to hear about that, to hear that Vadi and him, and maybe it wasn't Cyraxx with him, but I think it was, had that going on. So yeah, very, very, very weird. And then it's come full circle to, this is what he's doing. That's why I say there is 100%. Sorry, I got to take a call. Turn it off. There is 100% something way deeper going on here. Don't you hate when you got like a friends list or whatever, or a call log, and you can't find the shit you're looking for? God damn. You always see it 20 fucking times, but when you go to it, you can't find the shit. Yeah, he gets Adam. Okay, so we all know we bee sting him with that shit, and to be honest, if it was somebody else, I would say, hey, that's not our business, because I'm not that type of guy. I could really care less. But the difference is with Cyraxx is he puts his business on the internet, and these are things that he's going through, so everybody's gonna pick at him. Oh yeah, it stings them. But the thing is, it's a very sad subject, and very real. I mean, what is what is gonna happen? Sorry, they're texting me. Fams want to get some cider and donuts. I'm about to hook them up here in a few. So yeah, that it. I mean, again, all the shit I wouldn't be saying, man, leave the person alone. That's their. I don't give a fuck who does what. I don't care what you are. But again, when you come on YouTube, that subjects you to, right. You know why though? That's his only friends. You guys, me, the attention, we all feed into that. So I don't know how you're going to break this cycle. It wasn't Marty at first, believe it or not. It goes way before all of that. Before Blue found him, look, he had the candle. Before that, he had a girlfriend that was fighting with somebody else. I mean, it has been a whirlwind cycle. That's all he's ever had. The internet is all Chance has ever had. He might find he don't really find exception because the trolls are not going to accept him. Some are, but that's where he gets his attention. He can't get it from Sally and Ed. I mean, they're old. What do they do all day? You know, she fucking lays in bed, fucking farts, watch Jerry Springer all day. And Ed, I guess he's working, had surgery. He doesn't have nobody. Brother's gone. Right. Yeah, he is a story. I think if Cyraxx ever makes any money, which I think the N words and the racial slurs probably ruin that. If he wouldn't have did that, there might be a YouTuber that would make a movie about him and throw him a little bit of paper because I've never seen it. He's the number one what do you want to call it? Like protege for that type of thing, for being odd looking and then being so delusional, like what he is. He is. He's a YouTube crap. YouTube shit out Cyraxx. And on you know what I'm saying? That's the YouTube diarrhea. Cyraxx, that's him. That's him. It created him. Couldn't get no attention. The online's the only way he can get pussy. That's the only way. Yeah, I seen the base shaman guy. He never justified Cyraxx any excuse him. That's what I was wondering because I did leave a comment and maybe I should have looked at that dude. Like, why would you back this dude? But maybe I don't know. I didn't really watch about it. You know what I'm saying? He's got so many motherfuckers talking about him and shitting on him. And I didn't think there was one girl, I think New Deity. She stuck up for him, but all she was the female version of him, basically. And then all of a sudden, boom, here comes the underage grooming and she's out. And Marty, she went raw on Marty, but he was like, yeah, bitch, I know what you are. And, that's that. And yeah, I never seen the base shaman guy say that, Cyraxx, leave him alone. He was legit. He doesn't really have no type of, again, if you're putting your life out here on this platform, dude, people are going to attack you. If I put my life out and I fought against the trolls, I would get plenty of resistance. All of us would. It is the internet. You can't put your life. You can talk. You can do a multitude of things. You can let's see. You can debate. You can have arguments over video games. You can have content of what you do. If you're like skilled in a job, people post what they do in a job online. You can do all sorts of shit and you're still going to get the trolls. I'm going to get the trolls. Everybody's going to get the fucking trolls. It's okay. It stops at a certain level, but Cyraxx, he's put every last thing. You're exactly right. There was a point, Adam, there was a point, I think, when Blue found him. And I'm like, he didn't make no girl commit suicide. You don't realize, I guess, you wouldn't think that some guy sitting in his grandma's attic or basement could do this much fucking hoopla or damage from the internet with people, though. That's, yeah, yes, is his fan base are, we know they're trolls, they're haters. They got to see what he's doing up to the moment. And, things like that. We know they're not his friends, but he needs that. That's what he's groomed to. But yeah, you wouldn't think one dude, especially him, would pull would pull Heather and be down and out. I don't know what the fuck Heather was thinking. I honestly still, I mean, I know, like, again, she's not a beauty queen. I'm not going to dog Heather. Fucking, just the fact that we're not all Tom Cruises and Anistons, bro. We're just people, you know? And she seems to be somewhat level-headed. I don't want to judge her. The kid thing is a little crazy. It kind of does make me wonder, is it Chance's kid because she ran and thought, oh my God, I'm fucked. I can't have this dude's kid. That still has me a little bit thinking about that. Is that Cyraxx's kid? But yeah, I totally agree. The people like New Deity who picked it up and was like, dude, leave this fucking guy. Dude, we would all leave him alone. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it is. The fact of the matter is I would be a sub to Cyraxx because I would be a behind a guy who was a little bit goofy, a little bit odd looking. I really hate to say this because he fucking says it, but I'm absolutely for the underdog. I am a black sheep of my family, wasn't supposed to be shit and outdone them all. Actually, that's going to be a little bit of my channel, is talking about things we've experienced in lives. And my next subject was going to be, being the black sheep and what'd you do with it? Like, Cyraxx has done nothing with it. And I don't necessarily know that he's the black sheep of the family. I don't know what he is, but yeah, we all like the underdog. We'd all like to give Cyraxx a sub. He's on there jamming his bullshit guitar, singing crap. We would all sub to that. And of course people are going to troll him, but we wouldn't have the anger if he just wasn't doing the nasty shit and so fucking delusional and angry. He's too, you're exactly. He doesn't respect people. He doesn't realize the reality of he's not going to make a living at those ways, but he could have got his 1,000 subs coming on here and being like, look, dude, I suck at the guitar, but come on, everybody, let's jam. That would have been innocent. That would have been funny. We would have understood that, yeah, this guy's been fucking bullied all his life, probably beat the fuck out of, beat on. But, exactly. And and that's uncalled for. Again, if you're white supremacist, if you're a black dude that doesn't like whites, if you're a Mexican, you can't put it out there like that. I'm from Michigan, right outside of Detroit. Half my other side of my family's Chicano. I grew up, going to Inkster where it was diverse, lived in the hood most of my life to get to come up, to get out. And we were always pretty diverse. So we wouldn't do none of that shit. I'll give people the fact that, they use the NIGGA talking to your homeboys and stuff like that. As a white dude, I never really did that. I just don't like it in general. I don't care people who do it. I don't know. It just doesn't sound, I don't know. It doesn't sound right. I'm not that. I'm an OG, but it is what it is. But again, regardless of your feelings and your diversity, anybody has the right to not like anybody, whatever. That's all good, but you can't do it like that. You just can't straight up do it like that. That's a no-no. So he's got to take that shit the fuck out of here. Yeah, you might be racist. You might be like, oh, he's fucking black and this and that, or vice versa. And don't put it out on a platform. You're gonna catch it for one. Someone's gonna get you. But back to the pity thing. You can't after you do your investigation. All of us have tried to. I'm guilty of it. When I first found him, all of us have tried to get close. Like, hey, Rax, what are you doing? What's this fool doing? And this was before. It was weird at first. He was nasty and he had the flies and stuff, and you could tell something was off with him. But he wasn't doing the too nasty of the stuff. When he got to the Heather, they brought up the choking, and then I find out he sucker punches her or whatever she said the other day, and all the weird shit. The Jamie, like, I'll beat your fucking ass, bitch. dude, as a guy or whatever, man, you just got to eat that shit and walk away. I mean, I know it's hard. Can't do that. And on the online thing, yeah, way too aggressive with it. He should have been like, Jamie, fuck you, whatever, get out of here. You ain't doing nothing, blah, blah, blah. you know. But yeah, being as a real dude, we all know, I don't know if you guys are familiar with like the Big Will situation of trying to get the pussy from Mary Jane. As a dude, man, a real man doesn't when that situation arises, because we know the shit you can catch, at least I do, of being around a woman that's drunk like that, passed out, and involve any type of touching or sexual fucking shit, bro. You can find yourself getting a lawyer and shit being really, really serious, really, really fast. As a man, you got to be like, oh, Mary Jane's sleeping. She's good. Turn my camera on. See you, Mary Jane. We're going to lock the door. Goodbye. You got to go. That's why Will caught it. A real man gets the fuck out of there. There'll be opportunities for ass and other times you can, not to say you can't get buzzed with your woman, but you can't, no, you can't do that. You got to go. So that's the thing, putting yourself in those type of situations, you got to be a man about the shit. And same thing with him. If Heather's blocking him or whatever, sit down, cool it out. They got to bring it down a notch. Be like, Heather, I want to go. I have to take a piss. I'm getting upset. You gotta walk that out. You can't slug her, man. Just can't. And it looks like he gets violent. And we all know also, I don't know if you guys are hip to this. This is another reason why you know what he's doing. He's 100% learned how to master manipulate. And with me being saying that, I know this type of people, because the person that says, well, I'm just going to kill myself if I don't, the situation is bad, man, you can't fuck with those type of people. You just can't. So I don't know what you do with them type of people. And I don't want to say I don't want to befriend those, because dude, I had a long time guy do that, all drunk, lost his ass, and then after once it came again. Let's see, when Noel dumped him live on stream after putting the poop in. Yeah, I didn't know what that girl. You mean in the strawberry? Yeah, yes. Again, master. Now let's all take in consideration. We only saw it what? That was hilarious. Yeah, hell yeah. We all saw it, I think, once or twice. Yep, strawberry. We all saw it once or twice. Sally, I'm guessing when he learned that was a tool. Yeah, we all did. All of us did. And I think Marty too, but I noticed the change of, I'm getting off subject. Let me finish what I was going to say. Imagine Sally, though. She's probably, I'm going to guess, just constant. When he realized that was a tool, that things weren't going to go his way in life and it would work with grandma, he would say, hey, if you don't buy me that, I'm done. I'm not like no other kids. They got all the toys. If you don't get me the Mega He-Man, I'm going to fucking off myself. You'll find me dead. Imagine all that. It's been a constant. You can tell. So I just wanted to, right. Oh, come on, man. Come on. We're people. At the end of the day, he's a person. I mean, he's not on one of my, I could, when it comes to the sex offender thing, I mean, he's, bottom barrel, but again, he didn't reach out and touch no one. So I don't think he can get the worst of it, but he's still there pretty bad. But when it comes to life, definitely not. He needs help. That's the bottom line, right? Crocodile tears, and he needs help. But yeah, back to that moment. Let's go back to the moment where we were all like, what the fuck? When it was realized, like Marty realized what he had and who he is. We all realized it was weird. The first 30 seconds, we're all like, God damn, this is going too far, man. He's gonna make him kill. But then it kicked in. It really did. It kicked in that, you know what? He's doing it to us. He's doing it to whoever was viewing at that moment. This guy is doing what he does best. He was trying to fucking manipulate his way out of a fucking issue that he caused and was nasty about. Right, exactly. We know he's not going to kill. We all had to realize who and what the fuck he is. He was not going to kill himself, and he's just trying to worm his way out of what was it? It was over. He had the new girlfriend, and he was talking to a girl that was slow. There you go. He was grooming somebody that he thought was mentally retarded or slow and sending his nasty fucking deformed penis to. Like, I don't understand what he thinks that's gonna do. I never understood flashers. What is flashers? The other day was on the news. A dude was peeping in a window. What does that do for somebody, man? Like, I get the rapist. You're going to take something. You want the pussy, you're going to go rape and hurt somebody. It's terrible, but I think most people understand why you're doing it. You're going to complete an action that you can't get. Right. What the fuck does flashing, bro? I'd be embarrassed of my shit. Like, in one of my other streams, just think about how mental you are with Cyraxx. You're sitting there on Masshole Reports or Marty's stream. You got your pants down, right? On your chair that you're going to sit on or your bed that you're going to sleep and lay. You got your exposed ass pipe on your chair, and you're waiting for the moment to attack somebody with your cock. The mentality of that, I've never seen it, like I said before. The mentality of Cyraxx, he'll attack you with terrible karaoke music and he'll flash you. My God. I don't think none of us realize that there's a big fucking problem brewing here in Akron, and it's not going to end well. The dude needs help. Right, dude, but why would you be even going there? I mean, again, we know that it's all he's got, and he won't leave the room. He can't beat up Marty. He can't beat up none of it. He can't beat Heather up or Sally or Ed, dude. He can't. He's just not that strong. He's not that big. He's a joke. He knows he can't reach out and touch somebody, so he uses every last tool he can. Right. And I'm gonna disagree with you on. I thought this too, brother. He has the brains. He does. How can I explain it? He's not slow. Excuse me. He's not slow or dumb or. Damn, how do I frame it? He knows what he's doing. I was on the same side until I started dissecting him. And when you see all the things he's capable of pulling off, there's no, dude, Adam, that's just who he is, man. I know it's hard because New Deity, Shaman, these guys who see him are like, oh no. The minute you see him, it's a natural reaction to be like, he's off. We have to cut him a break. Brother, he's not. He's not. He's fully capable of working. I'm gonna say it's a product. He's a product of the way he was raised. He was bullied, funny looking, and he had to adapt to that. That's who Cyraxx is. He knows all the rights from wrongs, dude. See, when you say, let me see if I'm reading your shit right. But as a person knowing that he's not all there in the brains, I disagree. And hey, we'll never know. You may be right. I may be, we don't, I mean, that's just our, I think he's there, man. That's what hurts us all the most. I think he's there. I just think he's a terrible fucking person. It has cracked him the way, I mean, who knows what has done. I mean, okay, we'll take that back. We all know what has done it. It's the way the YouTube, he's a man. Again, YouTube took a shit and it was Cyraxx. He's got all these trolls attacking. He's got all this delusion that can be out there on the internet. He's something that the internet, boom, all filtered in and created this. That's how he knows how to handle or attack or play along with internet games and situations. He knows the net. That's all he has. He's groomed him. The net has groomed him. He's groomed the net. Sally's thrown him in there. What do you want? What can I do for you, Chance? I know you're never gonna be right. Now that I agree. But again, it's what he believes. It's narcissism, delusion. He can't stay away. That's why he does this. I'm quitting. He does them for attention. Everybody gives it to him. They want to see what he's saying. He knows what he's going to get subs and views and more trolled. And dude, it wouldn't surprise me in the back of his head. He knows it all when he's talking to us. Like just right now, when I watch that, you all need to fucking back the fuck off. And I can't, he knows he's not going to make a living. He knows that people bought his shit and trolled him and pulled the money out. I truly believe. Now he may hold on one sec, I'm answering a text. He may let's see what you're saying. Yeah, he may want to spend the money. He may have wanted to spend the money, but he had that paper in his hands, but he knew. He's got to know. He knows that that's not playing the guitar. He knows that those are not lyrics. He knows those are not rap songs. He knows that he's not scratching a DJ. He knows he's not an eraser. He's never been paid. He knows all that shit. I would love for a psychological guy to break him down, because I'm just curious, is the delusion gone that far, or all this whole time? Right. Yeah, exactly. And I keep telling him that was never, he keeps saying that he was going to get that. Okay, if the guy paid him $150 on the day or a couple, it wasn't every day like we work. No, like I told him though, okay, well, you make that. Well, what is fast food making these days? 15, 16 bucks an hour, times 8 hours, you're right in there with benefits. So, but that wasn't every day. I think the guy probably said, hey, can you make some music? I might compensate you for it. And he threw a number out there, and Cyraxx ran with that. But to be honest, what's scary in the back of my mind is from day one that, Cyraxx knows. He may be the internet created him. He may be trolling us and not know it, just because, if you understand what I'm saying, that's the way he's molded. He trolled all of us, dude. Everybody's bought into the shit. And you can't, like Marty said, you can't look away. You can't. It's crazy. Yeah, again, he could have been. I don't know what level he is. I'm terrible at the internet stuff. I got to get way better. I gotta fucking I gotta learn my shit. I'm way far away from Skull Kid and these other guys. I give them mad props. It's cool. Fuck, even CPN's got good. Ran a good show. Green screen, Smeckle Cat. I got to learn my basics. But yeah, at the end of the day, it just could be the ultimate troll, and he may not even know it. Because, like I say, you can't look away. It's fucking nuts. But I'm glad, happy to meet you guys, trolls or not, what everybody is. I'm gonna take the channel in just a little bit of discussion. If you have like a topic and I've lived through it or something, I've lived a pretty crazy shit. Had pretty much crazy job half my life, so I'm gonna talk about that down the road. And just other shit we can just talk, maybe a little bit of sports, shit like that, whatever. Just take it into just a bullshitting channel. If I get a sub or two here and there and we just have a chat about current events, it is what it is. I enjoy that. I love everybody's opinion, respect it, and just like to see what, how people are feeling about topics and subjects and shit like that. So, but yeah, the fams is wanting to go to get the hot donuts and the fucking cider, and I'm about to roll out. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm like I say, I'm like, if you knew me, I'm like an outgoing dude. Um, Always kind of when I was younger had the party place, you know, had some cool parties, lived in the hood, just had some great adventures. And you know, we're just all the same, man. We're just kind of pretty much all trying to pay our bills, raise the fams, and make it, dude. You know, and trying to be, hey, nobody perfect, dude. I've done stupid fucking shit. It just Cyraxx takes it to a whole nother level. Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks, Adam and Hank Hill, for fucking around. And yeah, next subject, I'll put something up. If you have something hell you want to say or you want to talk about events, sports, whatever, I'm down. Gaming, I'm into that shit and all that good stuff. So I'm about to go hit up the cider and yep, cider and donuts, and you guys have a good one too. Late.